Hello everybody and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Now I thought I'd make this video today as my life has just changed again, where I moved into a new home here in Buriram, Thailand. I'll be having my son here 3 days a week, and I just wanted to chat about basically my journey, my emotions, what's gone on, and hoping that people can relate and people can also be very careful when they do decide to radically change their lives, because every day there are people that are coming here to Thailand and they're moving here and starting a new life here, mainly with a woman, and that's when problems seem to start and they seem to happen, and it can all go downhill from there. So I thought it's worthwhile for basically new subscribers, even old subscribers, to basically just chat about my Thailand journey with living here for over 6 years. Basically what's gone on, guys. So let's get into today's video. So as a lot of old subscribers are aware, just over 6 years ago, I decided to radically change my life and I moved from England to Thailand. But how it came about is I had my own business. It was all doing really, really well. I was in a 7-year relationship. It was a loveless relationship. She was a really good person, my partner. She did everything for me, but I wasn't in love and I didn't feel like it was fair on her. And it wasn't fair on me because I wasn't being the best of partners. I'm happy to admit that, guys. Yeah, I wasn't. And that was mainly down because because I wasn't in love. And I managed to be able to create a business that made me a hell of a lot of money, but I hated it. It was a sales and marketing company, and to be surrounded by sales type people just wasn't really me. It didn't fit well with my own character, my own personality, etc. And I wasn't happy with it. I realized that making loads of money is not what brings you happiness. Yeah, it helps with the bills, guys. It helps you not have to worry about, food in the cupboards and paying your bills, etc. I get that 100%. But you can do that with a normal job. You can do that with a business that you enjoy. You don't need to be making loads and loads and loads of money if you hate your business. So anyway, I come to a bit of a crossroads and I had an early midlife crisis. That's the way I look at it. And I decided to go with my friend to Thailand. Thailand really wasn't the destination of choice for me. I did actually cringe a little bit when my friend said he is going to Thailand. And I thought, nah, I don't really want to go there. And then he said to me, no, I'm not just going to go there. I'm going to travel all Southeast Asia. So it'll be interesting. Go Cambodia, go Vietnam, etc. So I thought, yeah, okay, cool. So I convinced the girlfriend at the time to let me go, that I was having a midlife crisis. I needed to reevaluate everything, my relationship, my future, my business, the lot. So to cut long story short, guys, because I've shared this story on the channel back when I first started my channel just over a year ago. So I'm not going to go into depth and bore all the old subscribers of the channel. So basically I come here for 2 months. My friend didn't go traveling around all over the place, Southeast Asia. He was too busy in the bars, partying and enjoying himself, because he doesn't get that much attention with the ladies when he's back home in his own country. So he was like a kid in a candy shop. But for me, guys, it was boring and it wasn't really my style to pay women to pretend to like me and sleep with me, etc. I know it's other people that they don't care, they don't want. I get it with men, guys. I just wanted to stop this right there because I know what people will think. I get it with guys. You don't want to get into a relationship, but it's much easier just to pay for play and you don't have to mess about with anything. I get it. I totally get it. So it's down to everybody's prerogative. Just for me, it wasn't my style. So I decided to part from my friend and I ventured around Thailand and tried to get to know this country and try to learn stuff. I was practicing the language. I was trying to meet Thai people and socialize with Thai people, not people from the bars, just normal Thais. I just wanted to experience the country and get out of my own head for a bit, stop thinking about my problems and just enjoy. So anyway, at the end of the 2 months, I went back home, finished my relationship, and I was back on, I think, a 6-month visa, if I recollect correctly. 6-month visa, back to Thailand. And I thought I'll give it 6 months here. I quit my business, everything, guys, but it was a subscription business, so I was still living off the subscribers that had accumulated within my business. Eventually, they was going to dwindle down, but it's fine. I was happy to start working hard for a living again, by myself. I didn't need all that money. I didn't need it because it didn't make me happy, guys. It's the people around you in your life, your kids, your wife, your parents, your sister, your brother, whoever's close to you, guys. They're the people that truly make you happy. And that's how I define being rich. Not about paper money. It's about the love and the people that you have in your life. So anyway, let's move on. So I did the 6 month, and at the end of the 6 month, I decided that I didn't want to go back to England. So I decided to jump online and find out how I can actually stay here in Thailand. And I found Thailand Elite, and I bought a 5-year visa, which cost 500,000 baht, which was, I think, was around about 10 or 11,000 pounds. And I had the money back then. So I thought, okay, I'll buy it. I don't have to do border runs. I just have to literally tell them where I'm living every 90 days. Just basically go and confirm my address, immigration, and then that's it. And every year, if I don't want to leave the country, I think I pay about 1,800 baht, something around that figure, 1,900 maybe. And I get to stay in Thailand, and I just carry on doing my 90-day. And I did that for 5 years. And it has been a rocky journey. It's been a bit bumpy, etc. But Thailand's a bit of a learning curve, guys, because it's very different than your own country. The people are different, the mentality is different, the ethics, the morals, everything's different, guys. And that's what I had to learn. It was a massive change for me, and I was getting involved in relationships here and realizing very fast how these women operate, how these women think, the morals, the ethics, etc., what's most important to them. It was a steep learning curve, which I'm sure a lot of people that are watching can relate to. And guys, if you've watched up to this point in the video, I'm sure you can relate to why I share stories on the channel. That was not the idea when I started the YouTube channel. I was just going to do vlogs and stuff, and I soon got bored of doing what everybody else does. And I realized that when I was watching YouTube and watching Thailand content, it all seemed a bit fake to me. Everybody was just trying to do the same topics, talk about the same stuff, try to be likable as much as possible, and nobody was ever really, from what I could see, and nobody was ever really truly being themselves and just literally speaking unscripted. I mean, every single video that I make is unscripted. I read stories out, so obviously that's on an email and I'll read it out, but anything that I say or do, I never have it written down or planned or whatever. I just crack on and just speak, guys, because I like it to be more raw. I mean, the kind of content that I like are people who just speak from the heart, just be honest, whether it's negative, positive, realistic, whatever the case may be. I like people to be honest, because we seem to live in a world where everybody's faking it to make it. So anyway, just over 4 years ago, I got into my final relationship here in Thailand. I was due to go back to England because my subscription business had literally depleted, guys, and I was going to go back to England to start my business up again. And I met a woman, which is the mother of my child, and I fell in love, more in love than I'd ever fell in my entire life with this woman. And everything kind of escalated pretty quickly from there on in. She knew that I didn't have money. She knew my situation properly. She was happy for me to move into her house, and everything was great for about 2 years. And then we planned the pregnancy, we planned our son, and it happened. She got pregnant and we was both happy. And I think, guys, I think that her hormones changed because of the pregnancy. And I know that hormone is powerful for women. I mean, I'm not an expert, guys. I've just read stuff, yeah? I've read stuff, I've watched videos on YouTube about it. and it's a very complex thing. Women are very complex anyway, but things started to go bad. Not super bad, guys. It was up and down, until before we broke up, it started to get very serious and things got a bit crazy, and there was no way of fixing the relationship. There was no way of sorting it out. Something radical had to happen, so I moved out. I got myself a condo and started to obviously do the right thing, you know, take care of my son. I'm happy to have him half the week, whatever. She was happy with me having him 3 days a week, and I've just basically cracked on from then on in. There has been resentment because of the breakup. There has been a lot of issues. We've still been arguing and fighting, etc. I'm not going to go into depth too much, guys, but you can all imagine everybody's probably had relationships and had issues and problems with women, and hormonal issues and narcissistic qualities and bipolar. I mean, a lot of guys that are a lot older have been through the ringer once or twice in the relationship. It's part of living, it's part of life, unless you're very lucky and you meet the one and she's perfect and warm and fuzzy. But my life's never been like that. My life's never been a movie. It's never been a song. It's just been real and raw and unfiltered, hardcore, whatever you want to call it. It's been real. So anyway, I tried to do my best in the condo. It's very small. My son's not even 2 yet, but he's happy. He's got no problem, never cries when I pick him up, he's happy. And when I drop him off, he's happy. I mean, I think he loves me and his mum quite equally, which is really good. He's never sad when he goes back to his mum, and he's never sad when he comes back to me. So that's awesome, I think. But it was quite hard because I'm living in a small condo. There's not really room for him to play. It's hard for me to work and concentrate, and I knew that I had to get into a house. But also I'm working for myself now, and I'm trying to make enough money. And it's been difficult, guys, since my business, the subscription business, depleted. I've had to work for myself, and I've had to graft every single day. And that was also a massive cause of my relationship breakdown as well. We've had a baby. I'm grafting. I've got a baby to support. I'm concentrating on work as much as humanly possible, because I know that there's bills that need to be paid. There's food that needs to be put in everybody's mouth. And there's stuff that needs to be bought for the baby first. When stuff breaks down in the house, like a washing machine breaks, it needs to be paid for. It needs to be sorted. So it was complicated, guys. I don't like to go in depth too much, but it was because we've all got problems. We've all can have a rough ride. And it's been hard, and it was hard, and I've had to graft, and I'm a lot more happier, to be honest. Even though I've had problems, I feel more proud, guys, when I'm grafting and I'm working hard and I'm paying my bills off my own merit. I'm not relying on staff or doing a business that I hate in order to acquire money. I'm just grafting, guys, and I like to be busy. I'm that style of person. And when you graft and you feel proud of yourself with anything that you buy, if I buy a new mobile phone, for example, that mobile phone means a lot more to me now than it would do when I have loads of money and it just comes to me easy. But people don't really learn about that unless like they've been poor and then they've had lots of money and then they go back to being poor again and they go back to having loads of money. You've just got to have that experience to understand what it's like properly. And if you haven't had that experience and you're quite good at thinking outside the box and imagining it, you know, then yeah, you probably can understand it. But normally people have to go through it to learn it. But anyway, I'm waffling. Guys, the reason why I'm making this video is that with everything that I've gone through here in Thailand and the big move from England and everything up to today, I don't regret anything, right? I am so happy that I have my little boy in my life and in my world. The love that you generate from your child, the feeling you get from it is more powerful, more emotional, more everything, more satisfying than any woman could possibly ever give you. Yeah, it's unimaginable. And guys, if you're going through problems, you've got issues at the moment in your own relationships, yeah, or you feel like you're giving up on your kids because you know, it's too stressful, that, you know, the woman's using the kid against you and all that. Guys, you're not on your own. We're all going through it, or we've all been through it, but you just don't stop fighting, because the love that you generate from your kid and the way that you feel, guys, that emotional connection that you have with your own child is the only thing that's worth fighting for, to be honest. Yeah, I know, because I feel it, like I've been going through it. So just don't give up and persevere. Keep yourself mentally strong, and just do what it takes. Don't allow things to affect you too much. Just concentrate on your kid, and that's it. Yeah, nothing else matters. So now, guys, we've moved into a house. We've got a 3-bedroomed house. Yeah, it is a bit big, guys. I've read some of the comments on my previous video. I know, yeah, but when I looked at other houses, they didn't have a sofa, or they didn't have a washing machine or a fridge. There was problems where I'd have to spend big money. And right now, I need to concentrate on making money, not spending it. And the money that I do spend is going towards making my son happy. You know, I need to buy him toys. I need to make the house more fun for him. I want him to burn off his energy. So I want to get like a play gym. I want to get a small little bouncy castle. I want to get into a slide and a swing. I'm going to turn the bloody house into a creche just for him, because that is where my happiness comes from. I like to see him happy, and I get the best feeling from that whatsoever. Call that selfish, up to you, yeah? But he's happy, I'm happy. Simple. Keep life simple. Life doesn't need to be complicated. So yeah, I just want to basically move into a house where I can just get on with work and enjoy taking care of my son. I'm happy to save up money and buy stuff each and every month to turn this house into his own personal creche. No problem with that. And he's more than happy at the moment in his house. He's having a great time. He loves the open space. He loves the freedom of being able to go in and outside, which is great. I had a few comments mentioning about we need baby gates for the stairs and stuff. Guys, I've literally skint myself to move in here, but I will get paid on the weekend. And as soon as I get the money, it's going straight towards safety, of course. I want to get a baby gate for the bottom and top of the stairs. I don't want to have to worry. And if heaven forbid he hurt himself or whatever, I'd never forgive myself. So at the moment, I'm watching him like a hawk. So he's not playing on the stairs. He goes up the stairs, he goes with me. I'm not leaving him alone for even a second for anything like that to happen, guys. I know, and I'm very safety conscious. Also, there's a metal gate you might have noticed in the video that I uploaded this morning on the channel. It's got spikes that come through it. So I need to get something to cover across that, because I'm scared that he could slip or fall and bump if he goes into unimaginable. So that needs sorting. I need to make it safe so he can run around and I don't have to panic. So that is the first thing that I'm possibly going to do as soon as I get paid, guys, guaranteed. Right, guys, moving swiftly on in order to wrap this video up. My visa, my dependent visa, family visa for me to remain in Thailand to take care of my son has been approved, and it's been stamped in my passport. So I now have my visa A-OK until May 2014, and then I just have to go through the process of renewing it for another year. But apparently that's super easy to do, and it's not big money anymore. It's not an issue. So that's fine. So that's me now in Thailand until my son's at least 16. By then, I'll have come into retirement age and I can retire here. If I possibly get married at any point, you know, legally. I've never been married legally in my life. If that ever happens, then obviously I'm here to stay, guys. I have no intentions of going back to England. I am here now for my son. And if I can create my own happiness when I don't have him, because I do feel lost when I don't have my son. Yeah, I can't keep him full time. His mum's, she wants him. She is crazy. She crazy loves my son as well, guys, to be honest. So I do think that this will probably happen for quite a while, where we have him half the week each or whatever the case may be, for the foreseeable future. And I just want to do my best and make it a happy time, and hopefully find some happiness for myself when he's not around. But I think with all the lessons that I've learned here in Thailand, if I can't make it work in a relationship or finding that happiness here in Thailand, then not many people can. I have enough wisdom now here in this country. I've been through enough crazy scenarios for me to be wise now with my choices, to be careful, to know what to look for. You know, you can never be 100% with anything, guys, but I've got a good chance of possibly making that happen, but not yet. Right now, let's just enjoy things and let's build a life, get work in order, and really get into making content on the channel, get into making money via just me doing the marketing on my own back, where I can do it all properly, nicely, and how I want to do it, and just make enough money for everybody to be comfortable and happy. And that's it. I just wanted to make this video today because I feel like these are now new beginnings and I have a fresh start to make myself and my son happy for the foreseeable future. So guys, my final message to everybody out there, if you've got issues now with your kids or your kid and things seem difficult, you're not mentally being able to be strong enough, guys, make yourself strong enough. Don't give up, because you're not going to find a more powerful love in your lifetime than your own kid. Nothing is ever going to supersede that feeling, and it's the only thing that's worth fighting for. So guys, best of luck. If you need to reach out, you can always email me. If you need to, if you're in a sticky situation, you need a bit of advice, I do get a lot of emails, but I will get back to you eventually, guys. If I see it straight away, I'll reply straight away. But you can always email thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. God bless, guys. Try to be happy, be safe, and ciao for now until the next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.